Plaintiff Francesca Gleichner says she met the defendant in high school, and they were thick as thieves. Francesca claims she and the defendant were inseparable until she added the defendant and her boyfriend to her cell phone account, and they failed to pay the bill. Defendant Heidi Hopper says the only reason she's being sued today is because Francesca wants her boyfriend, and she's jealous of their relationship. Heidi says after she started dating her boyfriend, Francesca confessed that she wanted to lose her virginity to him. And the only reason she stopped paying the phone bill was because Francesca disconnected the phones.
Prove your case.
Me and Miss Hopper have known each other since high school. We were best friends, thick and thin. She stayed at my house while she was having some difficulties at her own. We would fall asleep in class together.
Or you all would hang out too late?
Yeah, stay up too late. We would pass notes back and forth to each other.
Cheating or
No, just
talking?
notes, just notes. Like during a movie. If one of us wasn't in class, the teacher would say, "Where's the other?" Because we were completely inseparable. We were best friends. You know, I thought I could trust her. When she broke her glasses, she wore mine. We had the same eye prescription. I took her down to Rockford to get her own. She stayed at my house. She ate my food, took showers. She even had her own bed.
All right, let me hear from her on the background.
Well, we're here because she's mad at me because she wants to be with my boyfriend and he didn't want to be with her. So,
No.
and she's jealous about that. And that's the whole reason
Where do you get that
we're here.
impression from?
Because we were friends, like she said, you know, all that was true. But then we both, you know, met the same dude through
Right.
another person.
Like usual, you all
Yeah.
pass notes, everything you do the same.
Yep.
Yeah. And
So
then we
what's
met.
different about the boyfriend?
Well, because she was trying to get
What
with
should
him,
be
but he
different,
didn't want to
though?
be with her.
Why would I want to be with him? I have my own boyfriend.
Because
and
you
he
all
pays
do the
taxes.
same thing, everything, remember?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, he wanted to be with me and not her, but he was able to talk her into getting phones. And I have a letter
No,
here from him
you
saying
talked
Why
me
that
couldn't
I
you
had
phones.
get phones?
because I didn't have no credit.
What about
I didn't
him?
have bad credit.
What about him?
He didn't try. He was on probation, so he couldn't. Like he
What
was
does
on
probation have to do with
No, he was on the
getting-
house bracelet, so he couldn't leave.
Don't they let you out for a certain thing?
Not the one he was on. No.
Okay, so if he lived in a rural area and had to use the outhouse, they wouldn't let him.
No, he
couldn't
couldn't
go
even
and
go out
use
in
the
his yard
outhouse?
without permission.
He'd have to call to use the outhouse.
He'd have to call to do
So
yard
what
work in his
if
own
the
yard. He
line
couldn't go
was
outside for
busy?
nothing.
He'd have to.
He would have to hold it.
Go ahead.
After I ended up getting with him, she called me and she was very upset because I ended up with him. And she told me that she had wanted to lose her virginity to him. And she was mad. Then after that happened, me and him, you know, we were still together. We still are. And she used to drive past our house all the time. She would call my phone. And then we moved. And then,
So you all were no longer friends
No.
after you began dating this man.
yes.
Is that true?
No. I
Oh,
was
so
over,
you all are still friends?
No, I was over
Well,
at
when
their
did you
house when they
stop
moved.
being best friends? You live together, you do everything together. When did
We
that
stopped
end?
being friends after our phones got shut
I
off.
said when?
July.
All right.
Around July
No, that was in
Of
March.
what?
of 09.
All right.
It
So
was in
you,
March that we stopped talking.
she says July when the phones were cut off. That's the reason you all stopped
Because
talking.
she did not pay the phone bill.
All right. Let me
Yes, I
hear
did
about
pay
the
it.
phone bill.
I worked at Sam's Club, and so I would get a discount. So we tried to go to Sam's Club. We tried her credit first. She had no credit history. So we tried mine. I got 3 phone lines in my name, one for me, one for her, and one for her boyfriend. When we signed up for the bill, the person that signed us up is a coworker of mine, and he even heard Miss Hopper say that she would pay the cell phone bill every month for the full 2-year contract in full, even my portion, just because it was in my name.
That'd be wrong for me
Be
to pay
quiet,
her
ma'am.
portion.
Go ahead. So what happened?
She paid the first month, she paid $100. I told her it would be fine the first month if she did not pay in full because of the activation fees and the internet fees would be a little high. And I understood that. She was getting Social Security or something from her dad being dead. So she told me she would have no reason not to pay me. So I was like, okay, you're my best friend. We do everything together. I could trust you. When BJ got out of jail, her boyfriend, she started staying at his parents' house. When they had got mad, she would come back to my house, shower, sleep there for a couple days, and then go back to him. That was fine. I don't need somebody at my house making an extra mess for me to clean up. When the phone bill had came, Heidi was not around.
How many months behind is she?
From March to July.
You have the bill today?
I have the final bill, yes.
Let me have it. Ma'am?
Well, first, there's only 2 phones on the line.
Did you get a phone on
Yes.
her line?
Yes.
All right. Have you
And
paid
BJ.
it all?
No, not all
Why?
of it. I quit paying after
Why?
she shut them off.
I didn't shut them off.
But had you paid all that you owed?
Most of it, yes.
All right. What part didn't you pay?
I don't know. That was
All
a
right.
long
Well,
time
she
ago.
knows. She's very clear. $947.27. She's very clear, and you don't know. Have a good day.
Thank you.
There's no friendship. There hasn't been for a long time.
For over a year. She was my best friend. I hate to have her go. She just had a baby. I wanted to be in the baby's life. But when you stick somebody with a $1,000 cell phone bill and you mess up their credit like she did, it's over. There's nothing that you can really do about it.